So you guys want the passive income, right? You want to earn money in your sleep, and you want to, cash flow everything and have a little business that you can work from your laptop and operate there just by yourself, and not having to commute to a job, not having to be in an office, and just cash flow your life, right? Just have a business of passive income. So today I'm going to crush that dream for you, because on this channel we're talking reality, right? There are a lot of people that are trying to sell you that great online course that sells you on how to do the next drop shipping thing, or how to do the e-commerce stuff and the Shopify and the sales funnels and all of that. And though this works, but everyone sells this with the idea of like, you can work from home, you have passive income, you can replace your job, right? That's what everyone's selling you. So on this channel, basically we talk the truth and we talk reality, and I'm just going to give you that overview, because we have been selling millions of dollars of products online for us and for our clients. We learned a lot in that, okay? One thing that we learned, that this is not a passive income business. So today we're going to be talking about passive income, but we're going to be talking about the BS of passive income. I'm just going to put that on a board for you. And this video is by no means here to disencourage you. There are ways that e-commerce can be great and you can make a lot of money with it, and so do we. Right? So I'm not saying don't do the e-commerce because then we have more space in the marketplace. That's not what I mean. You can still do this. I just want you to have the right expectations, because a lot of people go in with that expectations of like, okay, I'm going to start the business and in 3 months I'm going to quit my job. And I just want to show you how that does not work. Okay, so I don't know if you can read on any of this, but I'll explain. Right? So let's say we sell a product, and the product comes at $60. So we sell this product for $60. And we pay $15 to get the product. Maybe we have it manufactured in China. Maybe it's a bigger product. Maybe it's a cool product that needs a little bit more as a cost. We have international shipping. So you put them in a box, you ship them for $5 internationally. Maybe you put them on a boat, or you put them on a train, something like that. We have $10 domestic shipping. So someone orders, you're selling this in the US, someone orders it, you pay UPS or whoever picks it up, you pay them $10 to ship it. And we pay $10 in advertisement, okay? And by the way, any one of you watching this being like, yeah, but how about the taxes, and how about the software expenses, and how about... It doesn't matter. We're not taking any of this into consideration here. We just do a very simple model, okay? So don't want to hear that, so leave that out of the comments. Rather comment below if you appreciate seeing something like this, if you appreciate the actual real look behind the curtain, or if you think that this is just discouraging and that I'm crushing your dreams, okay? So let's go. I made this little chart here, right? So on the very top we have units sold. Let's say in the first month we sell 100 units. Second month we sell 150 units. Then we sell 200 units and we stop growing. We don't want to grow from there anymore. We want to stick at 200 units. We're doing $6,000 revenue, which is cool, right? So we have revenue, $6,000. Cool, money in the bank, that's awesome, obviously, right? And these are the numbers on paper, and then in a minute I'm going to give you the cash numbers, okay? So there's a big difference between you're sitting there and thinking, okay, how much do my unit cost, how much is shipping, and how much money I'm going to have back on paper in the end of the day. And what that means, I'll explain what that means on paper, right? So you have $6,000 revenue, you pay $1,500 for your products. That were your initial product cost when you bought them, right? You have the international shipping with $500, domestic shipping with $1,000, and your advertisement with $1,000. So on paper, you made $2,000, right? So that's it. After all, you're profitable, which is great, this is healthy. Now, if we don't take into consideration that you have to buy all the units before, and if we don't take into consideration that you will have to buy units, that there's a time component to this, this is great. This would mean this is like a drop shipping model. Like you only pay when someone gives you the money and you sell your products, right? So if this is drop shipping, then you make $6,000 and you pay this and this and this and this all at the same time, and then you ship your products and you're good. Also not accounting for refunds. So that will be the drop shipping model. But that's not very profitable, so you will not get those cool prices here. That will be much more expensive. Now, if you go into e-commerce and you buy products up front, it will look very different. So let's say you bought 850 units, right? And you spent $17,000 on this, right? 17,000 is your international shipping and your product cost. This is the money that you spend initially to get the inventory. And now don't get scared by the 17,000 as being a big number. You can play this down for any number. Let's say your products cost are a tenth of this, then obviously the number is much, much smaller, right? I'm just making a point, okay? So just bear with me here. So we have $17,000 that we spend, right? So let's look at the cash, right? So initially we start and we spend $17,000. That's a big investment, right? Let's speak cash. In the first month, we made $6,000, right? This is cool. And then what you have to deduct from that is your domestic shipping and your ads, because this is you already spent these two, right? So you have domestic and ads, right? So on paper you made $2,000 profit, but in the bank account you have $4,000 now, right? We can play this also for the second month and the third month, and we will. But I just want to show you, this is the money you have in the account. So it's like, hey, cool, I have some money back. Don't forget that you did this, right? So if we do an accumulated column, meaning the first month you made 4,000, but you also have 17 invested, then now you are looking at minus 13,000. Okay, that's the first month. Let's do the same game for the second and third. Okay, so this is the money that you made, and then you have your domestic shipping cost and you have your ads, right? Same that you have here. So let's play the cash numbers for this, not the numbers on paper. Let's play the cash numbers on that. Here you have 9,000 minus 3,000, you have 6,000 that you made. 6,000, right? Minus 13, you add 6. So now you're all of a sudden at minus 7 after all, right? Minus 7,000. Yeah, we almost got our investment back out. Cool. Next month, we made $12,000. Man, $12,000. Cool, that's a 6-figure year. Amazing, right? That's when the guy is on YouTube. Hey, I made 6 figures this year. Look what that means, okay? $12,000 minus $4,000 is $8,000, okay? So here you have $8,000. That's cool. That's money in the bank, right? So after all, you have $1,000. Cool, that's amazing. But you can continue that. If you stop growing at this level, from now on next month you would have $9,000 in the bank, and then you would have $17,000 in the bank. Amazing, how cool is that? Now you're rolling, now you're making money. But you're not. Here's why. At this stage, you have to buy more products because you will run out of inventory. If at this stage you will sell your last unit, okay? You will have 1,200 units reached at this level. You will be out of stock. So what that means is right now you need to order. If not, you run out of stock, right? But hey, you have $1,000. That's the money that you have. That's the actual money that you have left. You can use the money, the cash money in the bank, but then it's gone again, right? So you have to roll that a couple of times. So we're buying inventory. How many do we have to buy? Now we have to buy more because we're growing. So we buy 1,000 units. We have to spend $15,000 plus $5,000. So now we're spending $20,000 right here at this moment. Okay. So your 1,000 actually become, you have to invest 20, and that gives you minus 19. Oh shit. Minus 19. That is more than you initially had. But hey, I'm making money. How can this be possible? I'm profitable. How can I now need more money to invest than I needed in the beginning, right? This is because you grow, and this is what no one tells you. When you grow your e-commerce business, you will run into cash flow problems because you're shipping products, and manufacturing and shipping products take 60 days if you're lucky. Maybe it takes longer. Shipping right now is really messed up, so it might take longer, right? So you're looking at this and you're like, oh shit, I need to come up with that money. So obviously you can take that. You have 8,000 from here, you have 6,000 from here, you have 4,000 from here. That's cool, right? So that's money in the bank. 4, 10, 18 plus 1, that almost makes it up, right? So now you take all the money you accumulated and you put it in again. And if you don't grow anymore, after a couple of months, you will actually be cash flow positive. This number here will actually catch up. The negative number here will actually turn around and become positive because your revenue, after all, is greater than your expenses, right? And I hope this doesn't get like too crazy and too complicated, but I want you to understand the basics of this. So let's say you do this for a year, you're cash flow positive, and you decide to stop growing. Then it just rolls over. After some time you have your money back, you take out a little bit of money every month. But here's what I want you to consider. You see how much money you have in the bank here? Oh man, 8 grand, 6 grand, amazing, I can quit my job. You can't. You can't quit your job because in the beginning you need all of this to go back into inventory. You cannot quit yet. You might do this for a year, you might do this for 2. You might do this for a year, grow, and decide, okay, I stop growing now. And then for another year, you get your cash flow right? The revenue and your profits are catching up with all the money that you put back in, or that you put in initially, right? It will catch up, and then it will be positive. And after 2 years, man, it will pay you months after months after months after months. You will have passive income. Congratulations. What all the gurus promised you, finally it came true. Only took 2 years. I think they left that out when they told you, right? That is if you don't grow anymore. Now, how does it make sense to do an e-commerce business? Of course I want to grow. Of course I want to sell more units, right? But how does that make sense? How can you make sense of doing this? Okay, let me show you something cool. The reason why we go into e-commerce and how we approach the e-commerce businesses, it's not for passive income. It doesn't matter. The business for me is not the passive income. Passive income is awesome. I want that. I want to have that, right? E-commerce is just not that. And I left a couple of things out. I left the software cost, the team, people, supply chain issues. All of that, I left this out, right? Imagine you're finally caught up and then your manufacturer does something wrong and you have to throw away this whole order that you make is not good. And you have to invest that again and you're running out of stock and losing cash flow. And that is happening. And people are like, but $400, $800 for a sourcing agent, that's really expensive. What's more expensive, right? So that's just a side note. What I want to tell you about is how we actually make sense of that and how we approach e-commerce businesses. Because when we go into business, in an e-commerce business, we don't think about that as, okay, this is the initial cash flow. And stick with me because this is really, really cool what I'm going to show you, okay? So let's say you stop growing at this level. You have $4,000 on paper, yeah? You have $4,000 that you make in the end of the day, okay? Now, where we aim for is we want to grow the business as quick as possible, and therefore we take on external capital. If we can get a business to this point where it actually on paper makes a profit, any investor will beg to give you money. If you have this, comment below, I will invest in your business. Okay? Because that's scalable. The only thing you need now is cash, so you can get this number up, the number of units, so you can get this number up, the profit on paper. Why would you want that? Why would you take on investment capital? Why would you even think that big? Doesn't even matter. I just want to sit on my laptop and sell some products, right? Well, let me give you an incentive. This one, $4,000. It's 200 units. That's not crazy, right? That's that's a couple of units. That's 6 units every day. 7. You can do that. That's not crazy, right? So that's 4,000 on paper. Now take this times 35. Okay? Because this is what you will get when you sell the business. And this is what we want to aim for. We always aim for a sale, right? So let's say we take this number. We have 4,000. And this is the number, that's the multiple, okay? When you sell the business, you get about a 35 to 40x multiple. And that multiple is on the raise because e-commerce businesses become a lot more valuable. A lot more people right now want to buy an e-commerce business because of COVID, because e-commerce is growing. They don't care about your retail business. This is what they care about, okay? Okay, so 4,000 times 35. That's 140, boom, boom, boom. That's 140 grand. Shit, they give you $140,000. You cash flowed the business. You didn't lose money, and you get $140,000. Well, they say, well, but then my business is gone. 140,000. Like maybe I can live from that a year, right? That's for 200 units. You get investment capital, and we put a 0 behind that. Boom. There goes a 0 here. Boom. This is what you want to aim for. So you take on someone else's money. It's not even your money. You just prove the fucking point. You prove the point. Hey, look, Mr. Investor, I'm profitable. If you're on that stage, I come in right now and invest into your business. And we make that happen. We give you the capital so you can go from 200 to 2,000 units. And then we sell. That's $1.4 million. It's not so hard. Okay, we can do that. What you need is a stable supply chain. This is what they care about. The investor, the buyer of the business that will give you this money, they care about a couple of things. Have a very stable supply chain. Oh, but my sourcing agent cost $1,000. Hello? Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. You want to have a stable supply chain because if you don't have that, that's not going to happen. Okay? They want you to be in a product category that is not like apparel where you have pullovers and clothes and like some other people on this platform want to sell you. You should have a brand, have a clothing brand because that's That's fulfilled yourself. No, that doesn't matter, because investors, they don't want to buy something where they have returns at different sizes and crap like that, right? So you build this right, that's $1.4 million for you. For an investment initially, that was this. How cool is that? Now, if your product is cheaper and obviously you need to sell a lot more units because the price is different, you might just need to invest $2,000, $4,000. You only need to invest as much as you need to prove this point. Show me those numbers. Show me these numbers. Or even show me these numbers. I don't care. Show me you make $2,000. Show me you break even. Show me you don't lose money. And we're in business, man. This is all it takes. So, and you need to change your thinking from, I want to have my passive income every month, blah, 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 blah. Because that's not the right, this is not happening. This is bullshit. This is not happening with this business model. There's no passive income here. It doesn't work. Okay? But what does work is this. You put a little bit of money in, you prove a fucking point, you get someone with capital in the business that want to invest in the business, and then you sell. Okay? That's it. That's how you make money with e-commerce. Because then this money, you say, okay, now this money, and this is advanced, okay? So if this already was like, this is so cool, you can skip now. If you want to go one step further, perfect. If you're going to be confused and you're like, oh, this is already overwhelming, that's okay. Pause the video, think about it, sit down, relax a little bit and think like, shit, that's $1.4 million. Man, what can I do with that? That's a lot of money, right? Do that, that's fine. But here's one more trick. You make 1.4 million. Okay, now you put that in a company you find, which is you tell this is an investment company. And with this investment company, you go to the bank and you say, hey, Mr. Bank person, I have $1.4 million in my account. Would you triple that, please? Why would they do that? Why would they triple your money? Oh, how does a bank make money? They give loans to you, right? So you triple this money from 1.4, you 3x that with a loan. Okay, so 1.4, 2.8, 3.8, $4.2 million. Why would you do that? Why would you take this and get this much money? Now we're getting to passive income. You take this 4.2 and you buy real estate. You buy housing. You buy apartments. You buy something that pays you when you sleep. Because this doesn't. But what does is something like real estate. Let's say real estate pays you back 7%. I don't have really space. I do this. Let's say then the real estate pays you, and I know I'm going way out of this, but stick with me. You do 7% on that a year of 4.2 million. You do 7% on that a year in, where's my phone? Here. That's a year. That's your return. That's your return on investment through real estate, okay? So you have 4.2 million times 7%. That's $300,000. 294. That is 294. Boom, boom, boom. Every year. You split that per month. What's that per month? That's $24,500 for the rest of your life every month. How is that for passive income? That the real estate, the real asset, the real thing that you have there where people live in that pay you gives you $24,000 every month? How do you like that? That is passive income. No bullshit. Okay? That is the real passive income, because this is for life. This stays. This doesn't go away. This doesn't go away when your product trend stops. This doesn't go away when your Facebook ad account gets blocked. This doesn't go away when anything like that happens. How crazy is that? You know how long this takes to make this? If you know how to do it, it takes a year. Maybe 18 months and you're ready to sell. If you know what you're doing, between 12 and 18 months, you can sell the business, right? Now, when I pitch you and I say, hey, we do coaching, we help people grow their e-commerce business, start the business, grow the business, and then sell the business, because this is what we do. If I tell you we have a coaching program where we guide you one-on-one through this, now look at this number, would you be interested? You shouldn't care how much our program is, because we do this all day long. We help people, we grow our own businesses, we sell our own businesses. That's what we do, and that's what we can help you with. So if you're interested in having a coach and having someone behind you that actually helps you accomplish this, and where we as a coach, our goal is to get an equity in your business. We always want to have a part of the cake, right? We come in with capital, we come with knowledge. This is what we like, because we want to have a part of that. So we have skin in the game. I'm invested in your success. I'm invested in your business, and I'm invested in your success. Because the more successful you are, the more of that is going to land in my pocket, the more of that I will get, and the more of this I will do. Okay, so selfishly, I want you to be successful. Now, what's a better offer? Go to the $1,000 online course, or get a real coaching program from 7-figure sellers that will get you to that point. You decide. Let me know in the comments if you thought that was just a cheesy sales pitch, or if you actually like to join this program and you're interested. Just head below here to the comments and to the description. You'll find links to everything, and we'll guide you through the next steps. I'm looking forward to see you soon and give you a call, because that's what you can book down here in the comments. See you tomorrow. Cheers.